Okay, it felt like fall. My yard is starting to look like fall. The leaves are falling.
Leaves are coming down.
Yeah, and I'm interested. I'd love to see more pictures from people on foliage because we're pretty much in the mountains. We're pretty much there.
Okay.
So I'd like to. I mean, I drove through last weekend, but a week makes a big difference.
Oh, it does.
It changes
This time of
very
the year.
quickly right now.
Just don't mess with the saturation. Just give it to me real, okay? You know what I mean? You see those on Instagram, and you're like, saturation 1,000%. It's beautiful enough as it is. 60s today for high temperatures outside of central and northern Maine. We did a little bit better today than forecast. No problem there, in the mid 60s across southern parts of the state. Here are 2 tropical storms, 1 extratropical storm. We don't have to spend a lot of time on that. I'm only establishing it because we had big waves out there today. Still have a high surf advisory along the coastline for another 2 hours or so. That's in the shaded purple. But the more impactful advisory for tonight is going to be the frost advisory. That's in the blue. Now, just a reminder, the reason you're not seeing it in northern Maine in the mountains is because growing season is officially over there. So it's going to be colder actually, but you just see the frost advisory in the spots that it would be the first time that we had a frost. Upper 30s, first time this season, of course. Upper 30s along the coastline, mid 30s or so inland, and then 20s in the mountains and across northern Maine. So that's where we start tomorrow. Obviously, it's pretty chilly, but it turns out to be a very similar day tomorrow. A lot of sunshine, a little bit less windy, so I think it plays a little bit nicer than today because we drop some of the wind and we see a lot of sunshine, but about 60 to 65 should do it. We start to warm temperatures back up in a more substantial way on Friday, and that's when we get to about 70 for Friday afternoon. Some of us will be stuck in the upper 60s, but it will be turning back towards that direction, and we'll get even warmer as we head into the weekend. High pressure sliding south, warm sector moving in, and that's where we're going to be at Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Warmest days in that stretch likely Sunday, Monday, Tuesday as we kind of build on the back end of that warm sector. The question is, how warm is warm? About 80, but there's going to be some room, some variation in that as to where we end up. So 80 on Sunday and Monday, and I just have to establish this again. Yes, I know this should be the same. We're still trying to fix the scene. I don't know what's going on. 78 on Tuesday, and then down on Wednesday. And once it goes down Wednesday afternoon with a cold front, it'll be down for late next week, maybe in the 50s for highs at that point. So enjoy the warmth while you have it, if you like it. We will get a new drought monitor tomorrow. Obviously, we don't have much rain in the next 7. Even that rain on Wednesday is not very much total rain. So we're kind of still doing the same thing there. It'll just be a matter of the fact that we have some nice weather in there, which is pleasant. The weekend especially is, I mean, for October, you definitely can't take for granted about 80.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so
we'll be
enjoy
thankful
it.
for it. Keith, thanks.